Guys, how are you today? Hey, it's snowing at my house and we're supposed to get a ton of snow today. I don't know. It's really pretty, but it's also kind of cold. So, did you all have a good Thanksgiving? We did. We had all of my three boys were home and we all got to have dinner and my house smelled good and then we watched some football. It wasn't the same as normal, but at least we got to have some turkey. So, hey, do you know what we have coming up? In about 3 weeks or so, a little over 3 weeks, we get to celebrate Christmas. So we're going to talk about something called Advent. Do you know what Advent means? Advent is the time where we anticipate or we wait for something to happen. So now we're in a time where we're waiting and we're expecting and we're excited about Christmas. And so some churches have what's called an Advent wreath. That's what this kind of thing is here. And they look all kinds of different ways, and a lot of them have real tall, skinny taper candles. Mine, I went to Walmart and I had to buy little jar candles, but that's okay. So the meaning is still the same. So each week, if you go to a church that participates in or has an Advent wreath, each week they will talk about some different part of the Christmas story and they will light a candle. So today, we're going to do this. And we're going to light this candle right here. Okay. Let's see if you can see that light. Okay, there we go. So the first part of our Advent story today is the Messiah. This is the Messiah candle or the prophecy candle. Now, do you know what a prophecy is? Prophecy is kind of like something that somebody tells you is going to happen, but we haven't seen it yet. So about 600 years before Jesus was born, there was a man and his name was Isaiah. And Isaiah prophesied that there was going to be a Savior coming. The Messiah was going to come and save the people. And at the time, everybody thought that it was going to be a king who was going to come sit on a throne and be a king. Well, Jesus is king and God is our king, but it's a different kind of king, isn't it? It's not somebody that comes and makes the government and makes the rules and like that kind of a king. It's not like that. But God is king of our lives and he does rule our lives and shows us the way to go. And Jesus was going to come and he was going to take care of all of our sin. And he was going to come as a baby. And so that's what Isaiah prophesied to the people, was that this was going to happen. And so this candle represents the waiting for that Messiah. Now, we're going to change our verse this week, too. And I'm sorry that it's kind of cockeyed because I have to write it backwards, so it looks kind of funny. But this verse in Matthew 1, verse 23, she will give birth to a son and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. That verse is actually taken out of Isaiah. It's actually part of Isaiah's prophecy that God was going to send his son and we were going to call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. Because when we ask Jesus into our hearts, he is with us always. And so this candle represents that waiting and the promise of that Messiah that's going to save the world from their sins. So this week, as you guys go out and you play in the snow and you enjoy the beauty of the whiteness and everything, and we think about, waiting for Christmas, I want you to think about the fact that God is with us, that Jesus came as a baby and all that time that they had to wait. And that's hard. Sometimes when moms and dads start putting Christmas presents under the tree and you have to wait and you look at them and you wonder what's in those boxes and what's under all that wrapping paper and you wait. And the people in Israel, that's what they did. They had to wait. And so I want you to think about that this week. And as always, if you have any prayer requests or anything, let me know. I also wanted to let you know, too, tell your parents, there is the food pantry at New Richmond Church on Route 77. They're open tomorrow on Wednesdays. They're open on Wednesday afternoons. And they wanted me to let you guys know that too, for anybody that needs any help. So go ahead and share that. And I'll be praying for you guys. Hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you soon. Merry Christmas, guys.